Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Clay, and I own Ronin Forex. And in this whiteboard video, I'm going to go over my morning routine. So I get asked this a lot. We did a poll in my VIP group, and man, there's about 1,000 people in there, and quite a few people answered the poll and said, what they wanted to learn most was my morning routine, or like what's a good recommended morning routine before you start the markets, before you start trading. This is huge. This is a huge topic. This is one of the most important things if you want to be successful. And this is from my experience in life, in business, in trading. You can't expect to wake up with a hangover and crush the markets. Maybe once, maybe twice, you might get lucky. But if you want continued success, you got to have a set routine. This takes discipline. It takes commitment. And it will change your life 100%. I know that because it's changed mine. So I follow a bunch of different entrepreneurs, and I'm always trying to learn in this space. And Ed Mylett is the guy that I follow, and he said something that always stuck with me. Let me adjust this real quick. And somebody asked him, it was like in an interview or something, and they're doing a Q&A. Somebody asked him, "Hey Ed, how do you build self-esteem?" And I was like, man, this was a big question for me because, like probably you and most people out there, I struggled with low self-esteem all my life growing up, and most of us, especially like looking at Instagram and looking at all the stuff that we don't have or the body that we wish we had, right? And a lot of that stuff's photoshopped, a lot of it's fake, and so you got to get a handle on reality. But anyways, so that's a symptom that creates this low self-esteem. But anyways, so his answer was, the way you build your self-esteem is by keeping the promises you make to yourself. And dude, that like blew my mind. I'll say it one more time. The way you build self-esteem is by keeping the promises you make to yourself. And by keeping a morning routine is one of the best ways to keep the promise that you make yourself. So if you decide that you want to be successful, you want to be a successful trader, you want to make money for yourself, this is a promise that you're making to yourself. And in order to do that, you have to do small things throughout the day over and over and over again. I call them victories. You have to have stacked small victories on top of each other. That's going to create enough momentum for you to get that big victory. Everybody sees the big victory. Nobody sees the small victories day after day after day stacked on top of each other. And when I complete this morning routine, it's a bunch of small victories, and I complete it. It's a huge victory for me, on a daily scale, right? And so we want to create momentum in our lives. We want to create momentum in our business. We want to create momentum in our trading account. We want to create it in our health. I did a video on momentum not too long ago. Check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. So obviously I'm human just like the rest of you all. I break the morning routine, pick up my phone, whatever. I'm a slave to it, like everybody is a lot of times. But this has really freed me from that. And, and lately I've been on a really good roll with my routine. I feel really good about it. And so I get up around 5 a.m. every morning. So like now I'm pretty conditioned, like even on the weekends, man, I can't sleep past 6:30. Unfortunately, if I could, I would love to, but it just doesn't happen for me. Even if I don't get to bed till 12, I don't stay out till 1 anymore or whatever, because I don't have any reason to, because I don't drink or party, like with drugs, I guess you would say. I still have a good time, but I don't need them anymore. 5 a.m. though, wake up, no phones. So I got a call there for a second. So this is huge though. Not waking up and waking up and not picking up my phone is one of the best things that you can do in your morning, because this is just for me, like, especially if you're a trader, you wake up, you want to look at your trades, hopefully nothing is out of control on there, because then you'll definitely want to pick it up and have a look. But man, whatever happened, if you set your trade, put your stop loss, put your take profit, it's already happened, right? So don't just wake up and look at it. If you can build that discipline, it's huge. And especially if you turn on your phone, look at it, and then you're like right in the markets, man. And it's really hard, really, really, really hard to turn that off once it gets going. So if I can wake up, no phone, wake up at 5 a.m., let my dog out, right? Obviously shower, so that's usually like 5:15. 5:30, morning yoga routine and meditation. So typically it's not like yoga like you would be thinking. Hatha yoga, it's more an internalized practice that I learned from my guru. This may, sound a little far out, get a little more personal in this video, but I've done a lot of searching, spiritual searching behind the scenes, been tons of different yoga programs. I actually am certified to teach yoga. I used to, but this is different. This is like a Kriya yoga. I learned it from Sadhguru. It changed my life. The program, if you want to learn it, is called Inner Engineering. You can go innerengineering.com, and it's life-changing. So when I don't do these practices, man, I can tell you that my day is definitely not as good, like noticeably not as good. But but if you're a beginner with this stuff, like I said, I've been doing it for a long time. If you're just like, dude, I just want to meditate, I don't know how. There's a bunch of great apps out there, Headspace. There's a lot of resources. You just can go on YouTube and be like morning meditation or abundance meditation, or which is obviously, if you're watching this, you're a trader, you're an entrepreneur, you want to bring more abundance in your life. Or maybe a health meditation or love meditation, and you can listen to it and do a guided meditation for 10-15 minutes, right? So but this is huge. This is probably the most important thing. If I do this in the day, it's a good day for sure. So 5 a.m. wake up, let the dog out, shower. The shower, doing that before my meditation, wakes me up, so then I can actually be more kind of focused within the meditation process. Then 6 o'clock, coffee, and get my caffeine intake for the day. Typically, I'm not supposed to do my yoga practice and meditation. I'm supposed to do it on an empty stomach. So then take in the coffee. 6 a.m., write my targets down in my journal. So I write down my targets for the day. I write down a gratitude list. And then I write down my goals. And these are long-term goals. I have a training on it. It's a pretty life-changing process. It's what I teach my guys and girls in the Accelerator program and our advanced mentoring program that I do. And so I write my morning journal. I call it my meditation journal or mindset journal. And then I also have some morning readings I do. So it's just kind of like these reading meditation books. So to help me get connected with God, my higher power. What those books are, one of them's called Living Jesus, or no, Jesus Calling. Okay, so I'm not like a Christian, so to speak, but I do believe in like spiritual masters, and he would be one of them, right? And so it's just really connecting with that Christ consciousness of love and compassion, and connecting with something bigger than yourself. It's a great book, and my dad gave it to me, so it means a lot to me. Daily Reflections is another one. Maybe I've heard of that book before. One Day at a Time, and 24 hours a day. Those are some good ones that apply to what I got going on in my life. So do that. 6:30, 6:45. This is when it gets going. Pick up my phone. So if I do this, it's an hour and 45 minutes without my phone. I'm in my phone all day long. Like, I'm starting to really value the time without the phone. In the morning, it's quiet, it's peaceful. I can actually connect with myself. 6:45, then comes the phone. Then I check the news. I check kind of what happens in the world of investing and finance and the markets. I check the markets, see what gold's doing, see what the S&P 500's doing. Look at U.S. dollar, Japanese yen. Look at euro, U.S. dollar, and look at the pound typically. So get phone, news, and then 7 a.m. I sign into a Forex Analytics webinar. It's a morning, basically a market update webinar, and I call it intelligence gathering, right? I want to get as much intelligence and recon from all the resources and good resources I can. And in my experience, these guys are some of the best. They're some of my mentors, and I've been on that webinar for years. So I'm on there at 7 a.m. and 7 a.m. also is when I start to trade the New York session. So like people that are in my trading group, this is when you might get my signals or trade setups, and this is when I really start to get active. I really love that time between 7 a.m. and 7:30. it's like my favorite time to trade. So it's only a 30-minute window, but in between 7 and 8 o'clock is typically my favorite time to trade. But I'm in there from 7 to 9 a.m., right? And so 9 a.m., then I go to yoga studio in Nashville. When I'm in Nashville, I usually go to Fahrenheit Yoga. I think it's the best yoga studio there is in town. At least for me, it's a hot yoga studio. I really like it, and it's awesome. So shout out to you all if you see this video. Or I'll do some sort of morning workout. Typically, this is like 45 minutes. And after that, I'll have a protein shake or some sort of smoothie for breakfast. And then 10 o'clock, I go to my office. So 10 o'clock, go to my office, shoot my videos, answer my messages. And I will say, right now I'm doing a mentoring program for people that want to get funded with outside capital. So a lot of those calls and the mentoring starts at 9 a.m. So sometimes it gets switched around a bit. But if I hit this sweet spot in between 7 and 9, it's a great day. And it's only 9 o'clock, right? So I've got so much momentum. What have I done? I woke up. I wasn't a slave to my phone right away. Obviously showered. Hopefully y'all are doing that anyways. But woke up 5:30, did my morning practices, my morning meditation. 6 a.m., write down my targets, a gratitude list, my life goals, the vision I want for my life. Connect with something higher than me, just recognizing that there's something else out there that's orchestrating everything, and I'm just a part of it. And then 7 a.m., start work, right? So that's my morning. And like I said, it could go either other way, but like doing this every single day builds my self-esteem because it keeps a promise to myself. If I do this, man, I'm working towards my goals. I'm becoming the best version of myself. And if I can be the best version of myself, then my interactions throughout the day is going to be great with people, my clients, people in my group, and I feel good about myself throughout the day. Obviously, the workout component of the day is super important to me. And there's somebody in my group that said, "Hey man, do you like to smoke weed before you trade?" And so the answer is no. Maybe asked me that 10 years ago, I would have said, yeah, of course, but it's been a long road since that. So no, I like to keep it clean and have the clarity and the peace of mind. And look, man, I don't know any high-level entrepreneur, or I don't follow anybody that is that I follow or look up to in trading or business that does drugs or does anything before they trade, or maybe like a rapper or something like that. But even then, you never see when that turns bad. And I've had a lot of experience living that life before I got my shit together. And I know eventually it turns bad. So nobody sees when it turns bad. But this is my day. It might change. And then at nighttime is equally as important. It's not as long and flushed out. So, and I get to the office at 10, but I may be here because I'm here right now and it's 9:30 p.m. So I'll be here, it's almost 12 hours. So it's a long day. I work long days, and but that's because your competitors are working long days. If you want to get to the top, if you want to go to the next level, you got to take your life to the next level, and you have to be willing to do that. So am I here at 10 p.m. every night? No, but when I pulled up here, there were some guys hanging out outside, like on the sidewalk. And I guess they'd been out, or there's some bars and stuff around where my office is. And I was going it was like two different worlds. I was going into the office at 8:30 at night and coming back here at least. And, they were out there doing their thing. And what that did is that gave me some more self-esteem, right? And like when I walk out to my truck and I see it's the only one in the parking lot, that's keeping the promise that I made to myself that I am dedicated to my life and I'm dedicated to making my dreams a reality. And when I'm writing in my journal about my goals and my dreams and the vision for my life, putting in these small victories now by even doing this, that builds momentum, and that's going to make the vision for my life a reality. And I hope you realize that, you know, the small things you do every single day when nobody's looking, like, you know, you may see me on videos, or maybe you're in my trading group, or you're a subscriber and you see me interacting on there, but you know, the most important thing is what I'm doing when I'm not on there, and that's what builds self-esteem, integrity, all that good stuff, and authenticity. It takes a while to get there, but I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. So take some time, develop your morning routine. Think about it. If you don't have one, take mine. You know, if you see the 5 a.m. and you're like, dude, I'm not doing it, I got to be up at 9, I got to sleep till 9, maybe you should reassess your goals and what it is that you want out of your life, you know. But my evening routine, so usually typically ends at I like to get off my phone at 10, 11 at the latest. Which, does that always happen? No, I'm just like all you all, man. I'm in there, I'm on my phone, and it's like 10:45 at night, and I'm just scrolling something ridiculous on Facebook or whatever, watching some conspiracy video on Instagram. It gets crazy sometimes, man, but I know you all can relate to that. So, but like, if I can turn my phone off and or airplane mode or whatever at 10 p.m., write my goals down, read 10 pages out of some sort of entrepreneurship book, and then meditate for 20 minutes, 30 minutes if it's a good one. But, you know, just 20 minutes of just no phone, letting everything settle, and then getting into bed. You know, my mind is calm, get a good night's sleep that way. And typically I get about 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. And that's good for me, man, because and the reason that is good for you, you might be like, damn, dude, 5-6 hours sleep. I might get 1 or 2 hours more on the weekend. But it's because this is like the charger for my day. Especially my meditation practice, especially the yoga, especially the working out, and probably the caffeine, to be honest with you. So that's it, man. I really hope this helps you. Watch this video again. Shoot me a message. Again, the meditation that I do is innerengineering.com. And it's a life-changing program, and I'll probably do a video. I get a lot of questions about what my meditation is, because I'm pretty open about that being a part of my life. And, you know, so like I'll probably do a video on that as well to help you all out. So hope you found this video helpful. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, message me or click the link in my bio. Love to have you in my group. And get your morning routine down. It will build the self-esteem. It'll build the confidence. And I'm telling you, man, you know, from somebody who was lost in life, and I definitely was, and I'll probably do a video about this and open up all about, I've been there, man. I've been there. If you're struggling, if you're drinking, if you're doing drugs, taking pills, and you're just like, man, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And right now, especially with everything going on, it's a crazy, crazy, crazy world, and it's so easy. And you know, I don't blame you too, because I know I've been there to just want to check out and be like, you know what, I can't deal with this shit any longer. But if it's going, that builds momentum in the negative direction. So what you want to do, and what you have to do if you want to take your life to the next level, is build that momentum in a positive direction, and having a legit morning routine that you know what's good for you, man. You know what it is. Your inner spirit already knows that. So nurture that, get in touch with it, and get that dialed in. And I promise you, it will change your life. It will help build the belief in yourself that, you know what, I deserve to live an awesome life. I deserve to have what I want. I mean, it's nice to have nice things, but it's even more than that. It's much better to have freedom and to just feel comfortable in your own skin. And I know what it's like to not feel comfortable in my own skin, right? And so like, it's a process to get there. I'm still working on it, but if you can do that, God, it will make the world a better place anyways if everybody tried to do that. So anyways, I'm rambling now. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, all the people in my VIP group. Y'all are the best. If you'd like to be in there, click the link below or the link in my bio. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.